This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Austin Desperados and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Sign 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Watch twins.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Mike 55. Oh, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to rifle one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a quick touchdown, Indianapolis. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Check 31.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Hey, Wood. Stay with your man. 55.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. This is Coleman with the ground. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
I got you, boy. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Come on.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike. All day, baby, all day.
Darnold from the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Go. 54. Mike, 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. You think you're going to get this?
Darnold to throw again. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Darnold from the red zone now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check right. Watch it, 55. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
2nd down and 10. Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st down, Darnold. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now Mahomes, and that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. On the delay, Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 50. Check that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Here's Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Oh, a nice spin. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
After the interception, here's Darnold. This is the tight end Fant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Darnold now to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Do it.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play that time for the Colts. 56 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know There's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yellow. Easy.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's good. Touchdown, Colts. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now it's Darnold. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Darnold. Got his target, Samuel. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Again, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
54. Hey, wahoo! 54. I'm coming at the touch.
Here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. up in a couple of minutes. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and inches, Mahomes is going to float this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. An analytic.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pick the edge. Come. Shoot.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Lady, stay in the situation. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run.
Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Orbit. Mark 55. Mark 55. Too little. Ready? Smart. No.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey,
exit. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To the air again. Darnold completes it to Hardman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go.
Throwing again is Darnold. He's got his tight end Fant. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Where you at? Who's that?
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Bring it.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 5-4. I got it.
Darnold to throw again. That's going to be caught. 25 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check.
Waiting. Hey, turn it up. Wall, it's up. Get Wall.
They'll try to run this one in. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A big run there by Jones. 58 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Attack!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. And what a big-time play there. 48 yards.
First down, Austin.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Watch the screen.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get, right? 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch. Say. Young lady. Out.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Play.
Hey, watch that. Check that.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Mike's 54. Danny.
Darnold from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. I'm going to protect you.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Pushing his way through. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Here we go. Here we go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. They will hit the road next week to take on